This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Oh, God, my guts have been cleaned out and I still feel sick.
The life of a seaman is dangerous indeed. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of The Longest Journey. In the last episode, we defeated Ragnar Tørnquist and got ready to take a ship on board, but we weren't prepared for the worst thing of all, seasickness. Ugh. Yeah, I've gotten it before. I went to Galveston like a long time ago on a sea marine expedition or whatever. It was fun. But anyway, I never got used to the rolling waves as much, even though I took, was it Dramamine or whatever to fix it. I was ill, had a headache, stuff like that, so I could only enjoy bits and pieces of it, so yeah, what a wuss I am. But anyway, we gotta travel across the ocean, but we gotta deal with seasickness first. But anyway, let's look at diary, see what we got for today. Thursday, late afternoon. I'm so sick, I'm having a hard time writing even a few words. Forgive poor spelling. Why does the boat have to keep moving around? Why can't they make boat just stay still? I mean, they got Maggie, right? Beats me. We leave port yesterday evening and I don't sleep a wink all night. Just rocking all night long. And then there's the food, which is like fish and apples every meal. Oh, great, here I go again. Gotta get some air. Yeah, well, makes sense. She's never been on the sea before, so this would be a new experience for her.
Why does the horizon have to keep rolling back and forth like that?
Now you're making me sound ill there, April.
Why does the horizon have to keep rolling back? That's the cargo hold and crew quarters down there. My bed's conveniently located right below the opening to accommodate for those refreshing saltwater showers.
Yeah, you gotta have those, right?
Cargo hold and crew quarters.
Want some apples?
It's the apple barrel.
Do you
It's
feel
half empty, and aside from whatever fish we're able to catch, those apples are the only food we got on board.
Well, they fight scurvy, so you gotta have them.
It's the apple barrel. Jim?
Why'd she say Jim? I have no idea. I don't get that joke at all.
Ugh, gross! People do not toss the apples back into the barrel after eating.
Surprised they don't toss them overboard.
Here's a nice plump one. It's a juicy red apple. I feel too sick to eat anything.
Save her for later then. Yeah, there's our navigator, the blue lady. Tun, yeah, that's her name.
It's Captain Nebevé. Those are the captain's private quarters and offices. Why does the horizon...
Alright.
Those are the It's Captain...
See if they had any extra dialogue for checking stuff.
It's a glass orb with a strange magical glow. It could be some kind of compass, I guess.
A magic compass?
It's probably some kind of compass.
Yeah.
It's probably...
It points you to your heart's desire.
Hello, Tun.
Are you enjoying the ride, April?
Sure. Not really. I'd enjoyed it even more if the ground was moving and having the time of life.
I feel sick.
Everyone feels sick when they first take to the sea. It is natural.
Really? So when does it pass?
You will get used to it in a month or two. 3 at the most.
Oh, God. I'm not sure I want to get used to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're going to be hanging on here for a while.
How are we doing on time?
With the help of your magic, we are crossing faster than I had ever thought possible.
Give credit where credit is due, Lyak. This ship is the fastest there is. I can outrun a shadow ship in this old lady.
No, sure you can.
When will we be on Alais?
By sunset tomorrow, if the wind holds.
I got the power of the wind, baby.
How fast is it possible to travel by sea?
I do not know. I have heard tell of a ship that once went so fast it took to the sky and disappeared. From time to time, sailors spot the ship as it floats across the heavens. It is said to be an omen.
The Flying Dutchman, right?
No, they call it bad luck.
Yeah, different world, not same thing.
I have a question about your compass.
Of course.
Tell me, tell me.
What kind of compass are you using?
It is just a normal spirit compass. When we are not navigating by the stars or by the sun, we use this.
Was that compass from Yu Yu Hakusho or something?
What's a spirit compass?
I forget that you are not familiar with the sea. A spirit compass points always to the magical North Pole, and thus we may navigate according to it. It is very precise, and less affected by a strong magical source.
Thanks, that's all I needed to know.
I hope this knowledge made you richer.
Wait, so instead of magnetic North Pole, it's magical North Pole?
Keep her steady, Ton.
I will, April.
I bet she weighs a ton. No. Hey, Captain.
Captain?
Aye, what is it?
I just got some questions. Bug you and all that fun stuff.
How long will it take us to get to Alais?
We should reach the island by tomorrow night, unless we get bad weather.
Oh dear.
Any chance of bad weather?
Well, as any experienced sailor will tell you, the weather is a freakish thing, and you never know quite what to expect. But no chance of a storm at all, or my nose would be itching.
But we know the name of the chapter, so, you know.
What does your nose have to do with the weather?
Well, that's a story, be sure of that.
And?
That's all. It's just a story, and you'd better be sure of that.
Yeah, you know, the typical fisherman, mysteries, clues, curses, you know, things they do to make it work.
I'd like to hear that itchy nose story.
Why?
Because I'm sure it's a real tall tale of the sea, filled with bravura adventures and victories snatched from the rabid jaws of certain death.
I had a bad accident with my nose hair scissors, and ever since that day, when the weather's acting up, my nose itches.
Oh. I could have spiced it up a little.
You gotta be careful when you trim those nose hairs.
Aye. I've come to that realization on my own.
Luckily I've never poinked myself when I've done that.
So, your nose itches when the weather's bad.
A deep, scarring itch, as from the filthy bowels of the Mojal.
Sure.
Do you know any sea shanties?
Jal be thanked, I do not know a single one.
Not even a ho-ho-ho on a dead man's casket or something like that?
If I went ho-ho-ho on a dead man's casket, girl, the crew would tie me up in the hold. With good reason, too.
Aren't there literal, like, written translations of sea shanties, and some of them do go like that, so...
Would you like to learn a sea shanty?
No. Actually, there is nothing in the world I want less than to learn a sea shanty. I would rather stick my head up the arse of an Elguan who's just had a dinner rich with beans and light a torch.
Well, the main reason they learned sea shanties was to kill time, spirits, and all that fun stuff.
I feel in the mood for a shanty.
And I feel in the mood for a keel hauling.
Thanks, Captain.
It's actually Captain. Please try to remember, and while you're at it, cut back on the scurvy sea dog shtick, would you?
Just trying to fit in, sir.
You have as much chance of fitting in here as I do growing a second head, marrying myself, and moving to Khorasan to start a pottery business. Oh, and before you leave, mind you only take 2 apples a day from the apple barrel. We're running a little short, and aside from fish, Jal forbid, we have no other food on board.
Well, I already grabbed one, so you can't stop me now, Captain.
Watch! My nose is itching. Are you sleeping on duty again?
Storm front. West. Heading our way. Looks like a right old bugger too.
Aye, by the mercy of Jol, it's a chaos storm. Where in damnation did it come from this quickly? And what's pulling it here? Navigator, change our course. We must away from the storm front and to safe harbor.
Uh-oh. I just felt a cold shiver running down my spine.
Oh, this ain't good. Oh dear.
Why does the horizon have to keep...
Okay. Looks like bad tidings ahead. I knew something like this was gonna happen because of the chapter, but you know.
What's
spoilers.
going on, Tun?
A storm approaches, April, and it is no ordinary storm.
Well, I want to know all about it.
What do you mean by no ordinary storm?
Look to the clouds. Do they appear normal to you?
They look strange, it's true.
It is a chaos storm. A strong storm caught in a magical vortex, drawn to strong magic like bees to honey. I have never seen one with my own eyes, but I have heard stories.
Yeah, well, tell me these stories.
What have you heard about chaos storms?
That they appear only rarely, and that they signify great and terrible events in the near future. It is also said that they are weapons used by the Dark Lords of Chaos to hunt and destroy those strong in the balance.
Oh, well, okay. Let's get out of here then.
Can we escape a chaos storm?
If we run fast enough and reach safe harbor, perhaps. I have not heard of a chaos storm to last more than a single night, and this one is still quite a distance away. But it gains fast. I do not know, April.
Oh dear.
Will you still be able to get me to Alais tomorrow?
I am afraid not. The captain has ordered our course changed south to get us away from the rocky waters around the islands. We are about 3 days away from Gien, but if the weather improves before then, perhaps he will be willing to turn about. But I would not count on it, April. He cares much for his ship and for his crew, and he would not risk it for anything or anyone.
Fair enough.
You still need my magic to get wind in your sails.
The wind seems to be picking up on its own. Thus Nebuve has no need for your magic, April. I am sorry, but once we reach Gien, I am certain you will find passage to the islands.
I don't have 3 days, Tun. The balance is failing.
I am sorry. It is out of my hands.
Oh, well, at least you tried. No, you didn't. Wait a minute.
I have a question about your compass.
Certainly.
Won't the chaos storm affect the accuracy of the spirit compass?
If the storm catches up with us, perhaps, but I do not think so. Only a very focused magical field in close proximity to the compass would be able to affect it.
I see.
Thanks. That's all I needed to know.
I hope this knowledge made you richer.
I wish.
I'll let you go back to work.
Thank you.
About anything, Captain?
Captain? Sir?
Leave me be, girl. I have work to do. We must avoid the storm lest it comes on us like Jol's calloused heel and crushes us.
But we're still going to Alais, right?
Ha! You can forget about that. We must avoid the dangerous waters of the islands and head straight for Gien if we're to stand a chance of outrunning the storm.
But I have to get to Alais as soon as possible. The fate of worlds depends on it.
And the fate of my ship and my crew depends on us changing our course for Gien. Now leave me be.
Oh man. Alright, we'll have to figure a way to survive this whole situation, so. Alright, down the hold. See what's down here. Might be able to use something.
I look like a real sailor. Arr, matey.
Yar! We all like talking like a pirate. Although I sometimes mix my pirate and Irish
They
sometimes.
look like a real sailor.
Okay.
It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty.
Yeah.
It's a flour sack.
Yeah, an axe.
It's a small axe.
Yoink.
It's a small but sharp axe. I don't look forward to another night in those. I had a dream I was on a roller coaster all night long, and I can't stand roller coasters.
It's been forever since I've been on a roller coaster, to tell you the truth. I think I liked them to an extent, but
Hammocks.
yeah, it's been a hot minute. Yeah, mealworms. Oh, no, I took.
It's a flour sack. It's a big fat worm.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, you know the candy we ate like a long, long time ago? Well, now we finally get to use it after all this time. And I mess up on that. Oh, okay. There we go. Now we just wait for the. Oh, come on. There we go.
The worm's stuck on the sticky patch I made.
Yoink. Take that worm.
Yes, got me a worm. And this is good because...
Yeah, this is one of the weirder puzzles. It's like, what was the point of that?
It's a flour sack.
I mean, there is a point, but you know, at first glance, you're like, what?
It's a colorful candy wrapper. It's a hungry-looking worm.
All right, let's use the worm on the apple. Well, that's the only obvious thing is apple with worm. So, you know, the obvious. You do.
Get to it, little guy. Eat your heart out.
Okay, so I assume the idea.
That worm's probably having the time of her life. I feel too sick to eat anything.
I assume the idea is because they only have so many apples and not enough food that you're supposed to show that the apples are contaminated. So we're supposed to do something with the captain to get him out of the way. But
Those are the cat.
so we need to show it to him. Okay, anyway.
Captain?
What is it now?
Captain, the worms have invaded the apple barrel.
Cursed be the balance. First the storm, now this. Is there no end to the horrors? Let me see. Jowl's infected arsehole, you be right. Those are worms, all right. Vicious, snarling wheat worms driven mad by their hunger for a change of diet.
As far as I could tell, that was the only apple infected. But I could be wrong.
Good of you to catch it, girl, before it spread any further. I'll have to go pluck the apples immediately. They must be saved.
But you're the captain. Can't you just have your, crewmates do that? All right, whatever. He gets them off the deck, whatever. All right, now that he's gone, we can now talk to. Basically, we want to manipulate the compass to get to the island. That's the point of this.
Do you want me to relieve you at the wheel for a while?
I am not sure if this is such a good idea, April.
What's the big deal? I just hold it straight, right?
Well, I could do with a short break to stretch my legs. Fine, but I will be back soon. And if anything happens, just call out for help.
Of course, thanks.
The only bad thing is doing this is gonna really mess up things. You know what we're trying to
It's
do.
the, wheel? Is that what it's called?
Sure.
Nuh-uh. Like they won't notice if I turn the boat around? I'll have to think of something else.
Yeah, basically we need to mess with the compass, and she said something magical will be able to mess with it. So we need to use the something magical, just a magical thing in general on it. So we need to use the talisman on it. So
So if the compass was pointing in that direction when we were on course for Alais, and now it's pointing in this direction... Oh, hell. I'll just wing it. Use the Force, April. After all, who's the chosen one here?
I am.
Ton, need some assistance up here.
Didn't get that much rest, did she? Alright, let's look at that. So, let's see. Feel a little better now, which is kind of worrying because I don't want to get used to this. I'm a definite land person, so all between my toils and like the Bandu elder said. A short time ago, the captain ordered the navigator to change course to take us away from the storm front. Now I know he probably has the best interests of his crew at heart, but I gotta think about the rest of the world, as well as my world. I need to get to Alais quickly. I feel that time is running out, and this chaos storm is only a harbinger. So using the talisman Tobias gave me on the compass, I think I managed to fool them into putting us back on course for the islands. Now I'm just praying they won't notice before it's too late and that the storm won't catch us up with us. Been lucky so far, counting on my luck lasting just a little bit longer. Please? Alright. Oh. Diarrhea too. Nope. Okay, just making sure.
According to Ton, this is a spirit compass, and it points to the magical North Pole. Hopefully, the talisman will affect the compass enough for Tunlayak to change our course. I think I may have strayed off course a bit when I was at the wheel.
I did not feel the boat turning.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna miss Gien by a couple of 100 kilometers if you don't correct our course.
Let me check the compass. By the balance, you are right, April. It is good you were aware of your mistake, or we might have ended up pierced on the deadly reefs of Tagate. I will correct our course immediately.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, I let you take the wheel. I'm just glad we are back on course.
Yeah, back on course.
Alright, hold on a second.
I'll let you go back to work.
Thank you.
We're supposed to ask her about the course, but I forgot to check and see if Nebuvoy is actually down in the hold, so I could see if he has any. Nope, he's not there. Okay, wasn't. I don't remember every little detail, so another game. All right, let's talk to her again. All right.
Is it my imagination, or is the storm getting closer?
By the balance, you are right. The storm is catching up with us. We might have to ride it out. It is good we are nowhere near the islands, or we would have to worry about reefs as well.
Reefs? Nobody said anything about reefs. Ton, I have something to tell you.
Captain! Sir! We need you on the bridge. The storm is closing in.
By the foul bowels of Jol, you're right, Layak. It's closing in faster than any storm I've seen or heard, chaos or otherwise. It's like it's chasing something or someone. All right, listen up. The storm's going to hit in an hour or two. And I want everything to be ready. Tighten the hatches, strap down the cargo, wake up the watch, and by Jol's big toe, someone put a lid on the apple barrel.
Oh dear. What have you done, April?
They really should cover this up before the hold is filled with water. They really...
All right.
Oh, God, that's not a happy sight.
No, very scary.
Oh,
At least I'm scared anyway. Just run. No.
look like a real sailor.
All right.
She looks busy.
Yeah, she does.
He looks very busy.
Yeah.
She looks busy.
Oh, okay.
He looks very
Okay.
busy.
Wait. See the
I should take that off before anybody notices.
Yeah, before I knows I messed
Those are
with
the
it.
captain's
What is that? What is that you have there?
Nothing. Just a it's a necklace I placed by found against when I need to worry. It's a talisman bestowed with strong magic.
It's a plain old, non-magical talisman.
Then what in Jol's accursed name is it doing next to the spirit compass? Give the talisman here, girl! Now! This talisman has the mark of the balance and of the sentinel. This is an object of great magic. The balance be cursed, girl. What by Jol's hideous countenance did you think you were doing?
Yeah, I know we were saving the world, but it kind of makes us feel seem like a real major jerk for this. Yeah, I need to get Alais as soon as possible. I didn't think it would do any harm.
It wasn't me!
Do you think me stupid? I'm standing here looking at you, girl, and I see what you're up to. If any of my crew or my ship is harmed, I'll cut your head off myself. Now get to the brig and stay there until we reach land, or the ship goes down. By Jol's cruelest deeds, I'll see you answer to a court the moment we reach... if we reach land. Go! Check the compass, Layak, and correct our course accordingly. And don't let this wench touch anything from now on, you hear? I need to place this accursed talisman as far away from the spirit compass as possible.
And he slowly walks away. Not fastly or anything, mind you, just real slow. Yeah, good thing we're not going to go back to land.
Those are the
Otherwise, we'd be in very big trouble.
She looks...
Okay. Anyway, we need to get back.
What just happened? Uh-oh, this can't be a good thing.
Oh dear. Yeah, everyone's battening down the hatches, so we gotta stay down here and prepare ourselves, but we gotta do one thing for some reason. Oops.
It's closed and locked tight with a big iron padlock.
Yeah, the reason we need to go down here is because Nevovoy locks up our compass.
It's locked with a big padlock.
Alright. So looks like April and her little shenanigans has caused this ship to basically maybe fall away to the wayside of of Jol's great big toe, or the water itself. So hopefully April can live with herself. But we must save the world. And what happens when we get our thing back? We'll be able to save the dangers of the sea. We'll be able to get to Alais with ourselves intact. We'll find out next time in Chapter 7 of The Longest Journey. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.
It's been a while since I chopped firewood, but I think I'll be able to knock the lock off pretty clean. Oh, shit!